Hey, this is Calvin with the Bitcoin update. This is the 12-hour chart. In the last video, we were looking at some 12-hour divergence and a rising wedge. We were looking for Bitcoin to break out of that rising wedge and have some downside. We talked about how if it broke out, we would see a confirmation of the back test. And so something like fall out, back test, and then downside. We were talking about this trend line. That obviously didn't play out. The divergence did get its converging wave, so I think that divergence has played out and it is done, and we no longer are going to look at this rising wedge. If we look at, I guess we'll just look at the 4-hour chart. For this bull trend to continue, we want to see some levels respected. If I take fib levels since the bottom, we can see that we did fall out of that wedge and we are playing with the 786 retracement, which is very bullish if we stay above that. If we look to the weekly chart, we have I was looking at a different chart and there was a bearish Harami candle. This is not quite that, but if we look at other charts, like get rid of that junk bit stamp. So we have a bearish Harami candle. If we look at Coinbase, bearish Harami candle. So Binance is a little bit different, but that's where I'm charting. For a bearish Harami candle in a bull market, this is a 50-50 play pretty much. My reference book says 53% chance of continuation, so this would function as the correction, or 47% of the actual reversal. So since we are in a bull market, the expectation is, it's a slight expectation for continuation. We still want to watch those levels carefully. Those will be significant levels moving forward. So it's probably a good idea to mark them. So the top of that candle is one level, and then the bottom of the candle is the other. Red, green. Green is buy, red is sell. And if we go to the 4-hour chart, you can see our interaction within this channel or this range. We can also try to find some sell zones or some sell levels. So I'm looking for aggressive price action. I get the VPVR. And here we had some selling. So this is going to be a significant level for us. We had some aggressive selling here. So that is going to be a significant level for us to watch for. So I'm just pulling the point of controls. We had some aggressive selling here. So that will also be a significant levels for us. I'm deliberately using Binance because Binance has a lot of volume that the other exchanges will not have. We could see that we've already had rejection on the sell level once, quite recently actually. Going back to the 4-hour chart, those levels are going to act as our resistance. In terms of any divergence, I don't really see anything too significant. Looks like price action is abiding by, so we've already played out any divergence, and it looks like it's abiding by the price level. If we look to our trend metrics like the Ichimoku cloud, the 4-hour chart, we are above cloud. We would be able to enter on a TK recross above the cloud. So once the Tenkan crosses the Kijun, that would be a bullish signal for entry. On the daily, we are pretty far from support. It's way down here. So we have a lot to fall. That is a little worrisome. We would like to see Bitcoin trade horizontally for that cloud to catch up. For mean reversion, same deal. The daily reversion would be way down here at 46, 47 ish. So on the higher macro time frames, we are still overextended. So trading in this 4-hour range would be optimal. This is a very bullish market, so I would not be shocked if we did break up. But the greatest probability, in my opinion, would be to form some type of tightening triangle range. I'm not sure that this has reached its final resistance before moving back down. I would expect that this is going to find some support or some buyers right around the level it's at right now, move up into this resistance, and it will start to form some type of triangle. And I think that this level down here will be respected just below 60,000. We'll form a descending triangle, and the expectation for a descending triangle is downward. But again, this is a bull market, so it would not be shocking if it broke upward either. Not a lot of trading opportunities on Bitcoin. It's kind of slowing down. Again, I do see an opportunity in trading that 4-hour Ichimoku cloud. The TK recross above the cloud would be very bullish, but until that occurs, which it doesn't look like it's going to occur until maybe October 27th ish. But it's really, you can't really gauge that. So it's going to be somewhere in this range, and I expect Bitcoin to just continue tightening up until then. So that's it. If you find these videos helpful, please like and subscribe, and that will incentivize me to do them more often. Thank you. Have a good day.